Welcome to Hospo Health. I'm Gaye. I'm here now to talk to you about meals, snacks and timing. Some of the biggest challenges to eating well on shift work can be boiled down to what should I eat and when should I eat. Indeed, studies of eating patterns on shift work sometimes show a tendency towards irregular eating times that might present as skip meals altogether, or more sort of grazing and snacking as opposed to meals, or big gaps without food followed by periods of overconsumption. It can be helpful to think about meal and snack timing before tackling the what to eat question. The timing question can be further complicated by changing shift patterns. So often we might consider timing for shift work similar to how we approach it for athletes. That is, not at a particular time of day, but rather at a time relative to the event, which for you is your shift hours. Think about your current typical shift and then your typical sleep hours. If it helps, write it down on a piece of paper. We often consider timing a pre-shift meal 1 to 2 hours before a shift starts. From here, we might schedule meals and snacks every 3 to 5 hours through until you go to bed. This might mean most shifts will include at least one snack and one meal, with another meal or snack eaten either also at work or after work at home prior to bed. What's key here is getting into a routine where a meal or snack is planned and eaten every 3 to 5 hours. This pattern's really helpful to support energy levels, hormone production, your immune system, and can often help people avoid that nasty cycle of restrictive eating followed by unwanted overconsumption or reliance on caffeine or sugary drinks or snacks just to get by. So, now you've got an idea of what your timing of meals and snacks might look like, let's think about the good bit, the what, that the meals and snacks might comprise. Now, there's no doubting that we live in an age of busy lives with many competing priorities, demands, responsibilities. If we all had personal chefs, maids, assistants, nannies, etc. following us around, it would sure make life easier sometimes. But maybe it'd be pretty annoying too. I'm not actually sure the idea of someone making all my food and meal choices for me or consistently hovering around would in fact be my ideal life. But anyway, it's a bit of a moot point for most of us, because it's so far from reality I might as well fantasise about growing wings to get to places quicker. What we do all face though are perhaps easy access at times to convenience meals, snack and drink options that can get in the way of making better nutrition choices. Things like high fat, high salt, nutrient dense, quick and easy options like packets of crisps, chocolate bars, the McDonald's and KFC drive-through, soft drinks, energy drinks, alcohol, 2-minute noodles, donuts, the list is endless. Working in hospitality, I'm sure you see this in your face every day. Now, every single one of these options can fit within a super healthy diet, but only when they're the sometimes choices, not the more regular default. Whilst we can have these options sometimes, it's actually quite a challenge to fit them in if we're first of all focusing on fitting in the variety of nutritious foods we really need to support our health and well-being. Here's what I'm talking about. Most days, try to get in 2 serves of fruit. Mix up the variety, where 1 serve is 1 whole piece of fruit, like an apple, an orange, a banana or a pear, or 2 whole fruits of smaller options like kiwi fruit or stone fruit when they're in season, or a cup, it's about a fist size, of chopped fruits like melons or fruit salad or grapes, or if it's dried fruit, it's just a small handful of things like sultanas, dried apricots, dried mango. Next, try to get in 4 to 5 serves of vegetables. Again, mix up the variety. You might think of a serve as being half a cup, that's half your closed fist of a cooked veg like carrot, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, Brussels sprouts, or a whole medium potato, or a cup of more of a salad style vegetable like lettuce, tomato, leaves, cucumber, that sort of thing. Next, you want to aim for 2 to 3 serves of calcium rich foods, where a serve equals a cup or 250 mils of milk of your choice, 1 serve around 200 grams of yogurt of your choice, 40 grams of cheese, or 100 grams of firm tofu. Then try to get protein in at least 3 snacks or meals spread across the day or your eating window. Protein can come from meat, fish, seafood, from milk from cow or soy base, yogurt, eggs, tofu, legumes and beans like baked beans, chickpeas, lentils, red kidney beans, nuts and seeds and whole grains. There's lots of protein options. Then think about additional energy from whole grains like cereals, bread, wrap, crackers, muesli bars, rice. And how much of this depends on your energy levels? If you can hand on heart say that you're ticking off all of these, I really doubt there's a lot of tummy space or even appetite left over for the energy-dense, high-fat, high-salt, low-nutrition options I mentioned earlier. Practically though, it can be a challenge without our team of personal chefs, etc., to put these lofty dietary goals into practice each and every day. So a great idea to help is to think about your meals and snacks like this. All meals should include a source of protein and a carbohydrate option. It could be fruit, grains, milk, yogurt, carb-containing vegetables like potato, pumpkin, corn, beetroot, or a legume or chickpeas, and then colour. Think about a colour, especially from your salad and vegetables. Snacks are typically smaller than meals. They might also include a source of protein and one of a fruit or a vegetable, salad or grain option. For all of these, it's often easy to start with what is my protein base going to be? Do I have cooked meat available, fresh, frozen, tinned, or is it going to be an egg base or a milk or yogurt or cheese or nuts or whole grain or a pulse or a soy option? When I've got that in mind, then think about what kind of vegetable or salad is going to go with this. Then think about my energy demands. How much extra carbohydrate might I need to get me through this next 3 to 5 hour window this meal or snack is supporting me from? So you might think about some examples being, if my protein base is meat, chicken, fish, seafood, beef, whatever your meat fancy might be, you might want to add some vegetable or salad or dinner leftovers to this, maybe as a roll or a wrap or a salad or a curry. I typically find the meat base lends itself to more of a meal than a snack. If your protein base is egg, maybe it's part of an egg and veggie frittata or served with toast and grilled mushrooms or in an egg and lettuce sandwich, or simply a hard-boiled egg or two eaten as a snack with some spinach leaves, a la Live Eat style, or chopped into a salad. If my protein base is milk or yogurt, then maybe the meal or snack is cereal with or without fruit, or a smoothie or a bowl of yogurt with berries or other fruit and or nuts and seeds. Might be milk with added chia seeds soaked overnight, making a fantastic, quick and easy filling snack. If my protein base is tofu or plant-based meat alternative, I might add this to soups or curries or pasta or rice dishes, or eat it grilled or sliced on a salad or in a roll or a wrap or a sandwich. If my protein base is legumes or beans, I might eat these on grainy toast or add them to a cooked dish or to a salad, or mash them up in a dip like hummus to eat with crackers or veggie sticks. And as I said earlier, one of the great added benefits of focusing on fitting in all of this is it doesn't put the mental focus on what you're trying to avoid. It's what I call a move towards strategy rather than a move away from strategy. Move towards strategies are, I think, not only much more successful, but they're a heck of a lot more enjoyable.